Hello friends, I'm glad to welcome you to the Archer Play channel. The update is already available on Android devices, but iPhone owners will have to wait a bit longer. However, I think many of you have already seen the new weapon skins. Today, we'll talk specifically about them and discuss which ones are the best. As usual, I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to like the videos. So, each weapon in the game will receive an additional skin. It's good that many of them can be obtained with the help of modification stones. My advice to you is not to spend anything yet and wait for the main update. However, some skins will only be available in events, and that's a shame because those skins are really cool. Let's start with the bow. This skin will only be available in a limited time event, but I can tell you that this particular skin can be top tier and very useful for PvP mode. Currently, the best weapon for PvP is the bow. Unfortunately, I can assume that the cost of this skin could reach up to $100, and in that case, not many people will be able to get it. The Scythe looks really cool and is a decent weapon for PvE mode. I think those players who appreciate this weapon will be willing to buy this skin because it looks amazing. The skill of this skin will give you critical hits against enemies and also reduce their attack. What's really cool is that this skin will weaken resistances to elements. Could this be the new PvP meta? What do you think? The Boomerang doesn't look as cool as I'd like it to. The previous Boomerang skin was given for free, but now we'll have to spend 800 modification stones to get it. However, there's a very interesting fact that when the Boomerang returns to your hand, it deals 20% more damage. It's really cool in terms of value for money, especially for characters like Tyrannus in PvP mode. Now, let's talk about the staff, guys. In my opinion, it's currently the worst weapon. But let's discuss the skin. The projectile speed increases, which can affect evading opponents in PvP. Additionally, there's a chance to deliver a super strike when attacking. What exactly is this super strike? It's probably increased damage to enemies. That's really interesting. I'll have to see how it all works, and I'll definitely tell you about the staff and how it performs. The spear is one of the most underrated weapons. It's really cool and powerful in both PvP and PvE. Some heroes can even penetrate walls with the spear in PvP. As for the skin, it looks quite beautiful. The abilities of the skin make the spear attack faster. If the spear's attack now becomes similar to the bow, there's a chance that the spear will become the new PvP meta. The crossbow looks really cool, but I don't know many players who use this weapon. The skin is amazing, but the price is a bit high, so I think not many people will choose to get it. Now let's talk about its abilities. It deals increased fire damage. Remember that fire is a powerful element, and if you hit an enemy with a charged shot, your attack speed will increase and become stronger. The demonic hail sword, guys, it looks really beautiful. I mean, super beautiful. I would love to have it. Since it's a top tier weapon in the game, I think many people will want to get this skin. But I have to mention that the skin will be available through an event, so not everyone will be able to obtain it. The skin's abilities increase damage from thunder or lightning, and it also inflicts passive thunder damage upon hitting enemies. It looks simply stunning. Saw. Probably this particular skin will not play a big role, but it is the lightest. The skin on the saw will lose poison damage, and the saw will also put more damage on bosses than before. Now the saw can break out in front of the preferences in the game. At the moment I will not buy this particular skin, but in the future I will have to think more. And lastly, there's the antique sword. Honestly, I like this skin. I'll probably collect stones specifically for this skin because I play with an antique sword. The advantage of this skin is that when you have full health, your critical hit chance increases. Sometimes, this can be very helpful in the first few seconds after entering a room, allowing you to deal stronger damage. What do you think about the new skins and which ones are you willing to get? Well, friends, let's say goodbye for now. See you very soon.